folks, come on over. We're doing 5 things I'm cooking for the Christmas buffet, Christmas Eve, and I'm gonna build that buffet for you too, right here on my take on home and garden. Now folks, we're not going to spend a lot of time on each recipe. You will have the ingredients, but I got to really move because I'm doing 5 different things for you. And then I'm building the buffet and I'm going to show you all around. Check it out. Let's see what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to start off with banana bread, my own recipe. I have 4 ripe, well-ripe bananas, and we'll start there. I'm doing a bacon mac and cheese for you. I'm doing my scallop potatoes, and I'm doing a Christmas cake. All right here today on this show. Check it out. I'm going to reset up. Over here, I'm taking the bacon off that I've pre-cooked, and I'm turning the oven on. Get it started, 350. I've got the draining paper here. Oh boy, just nice. Now I'll tell you a great thing. This is 1 pound of bacon. I'm going to use half of it for BLTs later, and I'm using half in my mac and cheese dish here today. Here is my boiling water with a little olive oil and salt and 1 pound box of small shells right in the pot. So we'll get these chopped real quick. I got them all peeled. They are super ripe and soft. I got several things going at the same time here. You want to talk about moving. I got to stir the little shells, and then we're gonna beat our banana bread. Now I'm gonna just manipulate this like I do for a minute so it doesn't go all over the place. Okay, I've got that macaroni shells out of the water and strainered. Multitasking here to the max. Okay guys, we're taking our rubber spatula and we're going to fill our 3 little loaf pans. Let's do the little ones first. We want to go halfway, roughly halfway. So we got little gift loaves if we want, and then a big family loaf for the buffet. We're going to have a couple things go in the oven at the same time. So as soon as I'm ready, we'll get that done too. We're going to move on to the mac and cheese. Okay, I've gotten rid of most of the bacon grease, but I've left some. I'll show you my shells. There they are. And I'm going to start creating the cheese sauce. First of all, we're going to start out with 8 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese, and it's going in this already warmed up pan that the bacon was cooked in. Now we're going to cut this bacon up, of course. Oh my goodness, all that steamy hot mac and cheese, yes sir, going in that big dish. We're going to top that now with our bacon. Okay guys, and we're going to finish this mac and cheese off. You see it with the bacon. And finish that top with just a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs. Not overdone, just a light dusting to help with that crunchy top. And we can set that aside. Okay, next our yellow cake mix by Duncan Hines. Nice and easy. And we're simply going to beat that and put it in the two 9-inch pans. 2 pans all greased and ready to go. Why 2? You need a layer cake. Okay, now these desserts are going in the oven. The yellow cake is going in for 15 minutes at 350, and the banana bread's going in for an hour. So we're slicing about 7 medium-sized potatoes. We put olive oil in the bottom of the dish. We put a little butter in there, and we're going to get some cream of mushroom soup in between. Okay, now I've made a smaller dish here for our dieting folks. Olive oil in the bottom, chopped cauliflower. We're going to get some butter in there. We're going to do the same thing with the mushroom soup. Alrighty, the cake's out of the oven, and these are going in the oven. Our last loaf of banana bread. I'm really sure it's done, but we're going to do the toothpick test. You cooks out there know what that is. Prick it with a toothpick. If it comes out clean and not sticky, it is done inside. And yes, we're done inside. Look how pretty. Now, the desserts are out and baked ahead, and now we've got an hour for our scallop potatoes. We want these in the bottom. In fact, I'm going to put him in when there's 20 minutes left. Okay, for you new folks, this is how I handle the island. Cover the sink with 2 cutting boards. We got a couple of plaid tablecloths, a nice long one here. It's about 96 inches. I'll get this around, and of course I've ironed both. And a nice little red one with plaid fringe here on the butcher block to blend in, and rubber bands on that faucet so nobody can run into it. And then I'll have a clip here, and we'll hide all of that with some decor, which I'm going to do for you right now. We had used every single pick, stick, ornament that we had. So to do the buffet this year, we had to go, guess where? Our favorite hobby store, Hobby Lobby. And we got in on that 60% off. Check it out. Wonderful long needle garland. This frayed long needle, I've noticed, stays on better and lasts longer. And we don't want anything coming off where we eat. We've got some pics too to show you that we got. I'm thinking I'm going to run this down the middle, and I'm going to amplify what we have here for a beautiful centerpiece all the way down this, and then I'm going to hide this with others. Okay guys, so I've pinned this garland down through the center with these corsage pins. Quite good for that. Pin it through the material, over the garland, and back through the material again. Now here's my candied fruit I've picked up, and then we're going to hide this. At least start off with a wreath here to go around the faucet and get rid of some of that homely. I'll be bringing in other things too. I'm going to spread these through. There's only 3 of them, but I think they'll be really pretty in this setting, especially with our buffet today. I'm going to finish this display and then take it and show you all around. Okay, and guys, I gotta tell you about our beautiful centerpiece. You know, normally I'd be doing one, but this is from our friend Michael down at Silk Floral Concepts in Longwood, Florida. He sent this in a Christmas card and said, I just wanted to give you something for everything you do for the holiday. We were blown away, and this is an example of his work. So folks, if you need some work done, he does trees, arrangements, and wreaths, and centerpieces like this. Check him out, and we loved it. Thank you, Michael. Good luck and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Now here's that awesome buffet for you guys to enjoy with some beautiful music today. You see, I've always got to set out the plates and silverware with some fresh fruit. We'll have drinks on the counter behind us. And later on, the dessert bar is on the other side, on the other counter, as you might have seen before. Because I made the main dishes, this was very reasonable. You buy some fresh fruit, tri-colored peppers that we'll slice and have with a dip, and you've got a start to a beautiful buffet. Angela can tell you too, because they got to come after this was done and eat it.
Oh yeah. Everything was excellent, of course.
That banana bread made it to the next day, and then it was gone like the wind. Okay.
Yes. And I love the recipes you used here were very easy to follow.
Yes, they're easy and they're winners. I mean, they're winners, or we wouldn't put them out to you. Okay, folks, so we hope you enjoyed our whole Christmas series this year. I know we got a lot of good comments, and we have a lot of wonderful people out there. Whether you comment or not, give us a like, a share, and subscribe. Tell your friends that we have a lot of fun here, and we want you to have fun for your Christmas. Give everybody a big hug, and we thank you for the year past.
Thank you all for coming by. We do appreciate it, and we feel like a lot of you are part of our family as well. So take care and have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you after Christmas. We'll be doing, you know, our classic What We Got for Christmas and things like that. Take care. Bye-bye.
Christmas decorations Just wondering where you have gone to. Are you just around the corner or in Kathmandu? And whether or not you're with somebody new, still I wish you the merriest Christmas. I hope it will be all that you dream. I have nothing but love for you. You can trust that to be true. Yeah, I wish you the merriest Christmas of all. I've built myself a new life from the ground up. A beautiful wife, 2 kids, and a dog pup. Still some